Let's go. It's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. So in the main story, you play as this character named Monkey. Yes, Monkey. I know. It was hard at first to take that serious, but after you play the game, you start really enjoying these characters. I'll get to why later. And basically, you are with this girl, Trip, and she enslaves your ass because she thought you were a bad guy, and she needs your help to get to her home. So that's how the story starts off. It evolves, a few twists here and there, especially a weird ending, but very, very meaningful ending, if you understand the word enslaved. So overall, the ending and all that stuff, and the story itself, the plot, were very interesting. I mean, it wasn't phenomenal throughout. It's basically an adventure story till the end, and then it's just like, what the fuck? But what really made this game's story so well done was the voice acting. It was awesome, amazing, so well done. It felt like a movie, not a game. It excelled. It passed games like Mass Effect, and it passed games like BioShock. The voice acting was on another level. It was real, and it felt like I was talking to these people. I was hearing actual conversations like I would on the street, and that's the big difference between this game and a lot of other games, is the story and how it's told is so well done. The story itself, well, it is really good, and the second half definitely picks it up. I felt the first half was kind of just an average story of an adventure, you know, traveling through these wastelands. After the village, most people understand when you play the game, it picks up and definitely becomes more of a action adventure. It's exciting and fun, and you meet a new character along the way. So overall, the story itself is pretty good. I wish the whole story was exciting throughout, but I felt only the second half was. But what really, really sells this story is the amazing voice work, and it's just so well done. The voice work is, I can't get over how well done the voice work in this game is.
What's your name? Monkey. 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 Yeah. Yes, that's kind of obvious.
From a design standpoint, this game looks wow. It is beautiful. It is amazing. It is shiny. It is a colorful world. It is what Unreal Engine I thought could not provide. It looks amazing, or however that saying goes. It is amazing looking. The only really negative things about the graphics are there's a few frame rate drops. There's actually two big ones between Chapter 8 and 9 that really, you know, take away from the experience. But overall, if you can get past those frame rate drops, the game looks gorgeous. An amazing looking game, and the design is top notch. And I feel obligated to mention that, oh my god, the facial animations are wow. They're wow. That's the only word I can describe them as. Holy shit, they are wow. So the gameplay is basically a mix of this action combat, a few puzzles here and there, and a lot of platforming. The platforming is very hands-on. I'm so clever. Basically, you jump from platform to platform. Similar to Uncharted, it doesn't take a lot of skill. It's not like Tomb Raider. But unlike Tomb Raider, it's not a piece of shit. So, hey, it works. The platform is actually fun. And there's some events where the stuff is collapsing, so you have to move quick. Similar to Uncharted. And it's a lot of fun, and those set pieces are kick-ass. Climbing and platforming, I have no problems with it, and it works really well. The puzzles are mostly easy, and some of them are annoying, like turn the switch on, then turn it back off, then, you know, go around, turn that switch on, you know, go, it's just easy puzzles. I didn't really like them. I would have to say I liked Castlevania's puzzles more if I had to compare a recent game I played, but they're nothing bad, and they didn't frustrate me. So as long as it doesn't frustrate me, I accept those puzzles. The combat itself is my major problem with the gameplay. It's not bad. Actually, when you beat the shit out of an enemy, you feel like you're ripping the shit out of them, especially when Monkey goes into his, you know, close view of roar, and some of the finishers are amazing. But I would have to say the things I didn't like about the combat is it feels very repetitive after a while. It's basically just clicking the X and Y button repeatedly, and it just never feels exciting. And the combo depth is not there. It's literally like 4 moves. So while I didn't think the combat was terrible in terms of the feel of it, and you definitely taking out a bunch of enemies in, you know, super strong fashion, It just wasn't enough for me. So those are really that's my really negative in the gameplay section, is the combo system just could have been so much more, and the combat itself just could have been a lot better. So that's my only really negative thing, is the combat just didn't live up to the rest of the game like the platforming. And the shooting sections aren't really one of my favorite. I didn't really love the shooting. You can upgrade it to make it better, like faster shooting rates and all that. But I just wasn't feeling the shooting sections at all. I think they could have incorporated the shooting and the combat a lot better instead of going to third person and aiming. Just a way to shoot the staff quick and then hit the enemy would have been a lot better. It would have made the combat more fun. But as it stands, didn't love the shooting. It's not that it's terrible. It does work. Just not feeling it. So this game is actually hard for me to rate. In terms of story and the look of it and the design and everything like that, the game is phenomenal. This game actually probably would have worked better as a freaking movie. It is that kick-ass. As far as it being a game, not that the gameplay is bad, but it never reaches up to the quality that the story or the graphics are. And that's a major problem, especially when it's a video game. You know? We want to have the gameplay to be as good as the rest of it. And sadly, it's not there. Not that the gameplay is unplayable or you won't have some fun with it. I did have fun with it. The platforming parts especially, I enjoyed it. But overall, it just never lived up to the rest of the game. So while it's a great game in terms of story and presentation, it's not living up to the quality in terms of gameplay. And it's only about a 6 to 10 hour game, mattering how long it takes you to, do the puzzles and all that. So would I recommend buying it? Totally, if you're into the story and presentations. It's top quality. It's a step above Heavenly Sword, which was already top quality. So if you're into that, you'll love this game. If you're looking for in-depth combat like Castlevania, God of War, or Devil May Cry, or Ninja Gaiden, you're not going to get that here.